How's it going, everybody? Johnny Styles here from the Wellness Observer Live. It is July 31st, 2022. And on today's show, we're going to be talking about a little bit of everything, but more importantly, the 2022 NPC USAs, which were held in Las Vegas, Nevada. But first, I want to thank you guys so much for following the Wellness Observer Live on YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, iTunes, all that jazz. Thank you so much. It's been great getting feedback from all you guys. So thank you so much for doing all that. And before we go right into the NPC USA, where I'll be talking about some of the girls that I was watching, some of the girls that won, some of the girls that I thought they were going to win and didn't win. One more time, I want to send my condolences one more time to Jerry Ward's family. Jerry Ward passed away, and he was a big friend of mine, and he was a big proponent of the wellness class. I'm gonna miss Jerry. He was one of my good friends. So rest in peace, Jerry Ward. Also, I wanna let you guys know that if you go right now to the Wellness Observer Live, you can check my latest post right here. And what do you know? In case you don't know, right now in Bogota, Colombia, the NPC Worldwide Colombia, Mazali is there. There's a big show in Colombia. We usually did it back in the day in Medellin, Colombia, but now it's in Bogota. It's been great. And if you saw the post, you saw that the one and only, look at that, Jarishna Ayala, she is doing her guest posing. And guess what? Oh my God, she is dancing that Puerto Rican salsa that she's been dancing all her life with her sister. And obviously, her sister is not here. But hey, I remember doing this video a couple of weeks ago, and I told you guys that she would be much more entertaining if she did some poses. And then out of nowhere, she started dancing. And hey, to her point, ladies and gentlemen, I heard the crowd went absolutely crazy. And it is what it is. Okay, some people are gonna like it, some people are not gonna like it, but it's the entertainment value aspect of it, and that's just her showing a little bit of what she can do, and she's showing her legs, and she's showing her dance, and hey, it's something a little bit different. Okay, so props to Eurasian for doing this, and of course in Latin America where she is super famous, and there's people that love to do dance, salsa dancing, and this is not your typical salsa that you just learn on the street or whatever. She's been doing that for a while, so just wanted to get that right out of the way. It's NPC and IFBB Pro League Colombia. It's cool because they're also having a pro show, and the people that win the pro cards, they are right next to the pros, and they can go right ahead and do the pro show, and that is very cool. I know some of the figure girls that won their pro card are gonna jump right in, and it's gonna be really exciting. If you're watching that, keep it locked to NPC News Online. There is your main source where people find all the pictures and videos. Same with the Vegas, the NPC USAs. You can find all the pictures, high quality. Make sure you tag them at NPC News Online. And I'm sure the day after pictures with Jay and Manning are going to be amazing because there's always a post show photo shoot, and it's really cool. I've been witnessing this for a little bit over 8-9 years. So it's also the NPC USAs, which for those of you who don't know, that's my wedding anniversary. I got married in Vegas at the USAs a long time ago, and cool story. And I told my wife Karine, I'm like, if we ever make it to Vegas together, we will get married because we've been together forever, been together 20 years. And you know what? The NPC USAs came along. I had to work, she had to work, and guess what? We jumped up right on the plane. We got in the plane. We did the show. We did the preview of the NPC USAs, and after that, right after coming out of work, we went in, got married, 8-minute wedding, went back to the hotel, didn't sleep, and jumped right into the show. So you can say that the USAs are a special show for us the Styles Club because we'll always remember our cool little 8-minute Vegas wedding. It was really, really cool. And I remember people were there. Rich Piano was still there. May he rest in peace. So now we go to the NPC USA Championships. I'm going to say this right off the bat. I am really happy because ever since 2013, 14, the wellness class and the USA Championships wasn't even materialized. Or there was something that wasn't even conceived. It wasn't even like an idea. I think I was the only one in the building that in my head was thinking, maybe this could be great moving forward. And now it's happened, and I'm very, very happy. I can sincerely, honestly say that this is by far the very best national wellness show amateur we've ever had in the United States of America. I was really happy with some of the girls that I saw here. I was really happy with the shape, conditioning. Not every girl is gonna go right now and make a pro show. Don't get me wrong, but I was really happy. Okay, usually I keep telling you guys, and I keep repeating myself over and over. Right now, there's still a change, right? So don't expect the first year, maybe the second year, maybe the third year, fourth year. You'll find out. You'll start getting shapes and sizes, and that's what it's all about. I was really happy with the quality that I saw in this class, especially if you go again to the Wellness Observer Live. You can check that I posted 24 hours prior. I gave my props and a shout out to Jenny Sachs because something told me, as the Nostradamus of wellness too, that she could be Miss USA, Miss Wellness USA. And Jenny's story is really, really cool. I want to get her on the shows. Maybe we can do an interview. There is Jenny right there. And I'm really happy. I'm really happy. Jenny won the overall, and rightfully so. Jenny came on. I remember when around 2 years ago, a fitness pro told me about Jenny, and she started sending me pictures and updates. And I could see that Jenny really wanted to be a wellness athlete. She really wanted. She's always very nice, very humble. But as you guys know me, you know that I'm very honest and very blunt. And I told her, Jenny, I get your passion for this, but you're not there. You still look very bikini-ish to me. You're still very small in some areas. I can see potential for sure, but there is something always kind of not there. Okay, and if you're not ready, you're just not ready. And what Jenny did, which she always got all this constructive criticism and put it to work week after week, month after month. And pretty much 2 years later, she's created this great body. And I'm really happy for her. I'm super proud of her. It's an example for people out there that get pissed off or any sort of criticism. I gave you 1 star, I gave you 2 stars, whatever. You come back and you prove me wrong. You come back stronger than ever and improve in those areas. Right now, we have Jenny winning the USA. She's now called Miss Wellness USA. Great color, great delts, great look. She is a blonde from Pittsburgh, and I believe she's the first ever Pittsburgh wellness pro that I believe. I'm not sure. I think so. From the side, great glutes, great hamstrings. Look at it. Look at the detail right here on the legs, especially from the side. Great calves, great abs. Overall, very, very good presentation. Great package. I'm pulling these pictures live as we're doing the show, so you guys can see frame by frame doing the side pose here. Look at the glutes from the side when she's doing this transition pose right here. Overall, this is a great freaking package. She should go right ahead and jump into the Tampa Pro. I kid you not. Still, from the back, beautiful shape, beautiful round glutes. The teardrop is right there. Great outer quad. You can see the separation in the hamstrings. Great calves. Overall, a great look. I really, really liked her look. So I'm happy. I'm happy for Jenny. For this USA Championship, absolutely, she deserves 5 stars. Absolutely. I have no problem giving her 5 stars, because in reality, what happens is that you can't do the same when you're in the pros. When you're in the pros, you're totally shifting off. You're totally going against different type of competition. But she deserved it. In my opinion, she was one of the best, if not the best, in the entire presentation and the entire wellness class here in Vegas. So congratulations to Jenny. I'm gonna do my best to get her on the show and to get her story, because the story is gonna be a good one. Before we go on Class A, because I'm gonna go Class A, B, C, I'm gonna talk a little bit about the winners and some of the girls that I was looking at. I'm gonna talk about Class A. And in Class A, we had somebody that I really, 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 really had, my eye on. And that's Anita Timofeev. And we've seen her a lot on social media. And she has a great look. Anita is one of those girls that, you see her week by week and she gets better. I honestly thought Anita was going to win Class A by miles. Okay. I had her winning. This was her show to win, period. Because in terms of muscle, roundness, shape, glute size, calves, she has it all. Now, what happens here, she still has to deal with some posing issues. I'm very aware that she knows that. The problem with Anita right now, from the front, she could have been a little harder, but she was okay. She was acceptable. Now, from the back, especially from the back, it's night and day. This looks like a totally different person. And this, my friends, is what knocked her out, not to second place, but to third place. Anita was technically not in her best shape from the back. From the side, you can tell she has some great round glutes, good size. This pose right here is not, she's not doing it good. She's way too up and down. Her abs are sticking out a little bit. She does look a little bit uncomfortable in this position, in this pose. And it sucked. It really sucks, because I know, when you're right there and you're like this close to getting your pro card, it sucks when you lose. But again, do you want to really win when you're not at your best? Those are the things you gotta, think about. And the judges were looking at her hard because they were moving her, in the middle to the side, in the middle to the side. So the judges realized that she does have the potential. If you see that lineup of those 4, 5, 6 girls from that first call out, Anita just overpowers everybody. It's just she wasn't in shape. If she would have come in like she was looking, I want to say 3 weeks ago, she would have blasted like this. She would have eaten a burger and fry, and she would have totally blasted the competition. So speaking of the competition, somebody that won the actual, pro card and the actual show was somebody that I featured here in the beginning stages of the Wellness Observer Live. And it's none other than Bibetti. Tea's from right here in Florida. She has been competing for a little bit. I featured her when she was in her off season, and she didn't really know if she was gonna move on in the wellness division. And hey, look at this! Almost 2 years after that, and she is winning her pro card. Tea looked great. She is a little bit on the smaller side. She is not that big, but remember, this is Class A. What made her win the show, and you'll see it in a minute, it's her back pose. Her back pose, you can totally tell that she was in shape. For example, if Anita showed up like this, it would have been game over, but she did not. So Tia came in with a great hanging teardrop, full glutes, great calves, good quads from the back, and overall, really nice package. She's another blonde girl. It's a good, big blonde show for Vegas, honestly. Good stage presentation, and she did great. I've seen her before. And is she ready to do a pro show? Absolutely not. I would take time to recoup, recover, get some more mass on their lower body, maybe feel that body a little bit more in order to succeed in the IFBB Pro League. Now, I know this was a goal for her. I know this was one of those things that she wanted. She wanted the IFBB Pro card. And she did it. She completely did it. And now it's up for her to realize, okay, I have to go back to the drawing board and maybe attend a pro show. Maybe go to Tampa Pro. Maybe look at the girls up there and see, maybe I can fix this. Maybe I can compare myself to that one, the other one. You got to be smart when you're going to do pro shows, okay? So in Class B, let's see. In Class B, I had a little bit of confusion here. But when the judges came over from that first call out, we had somebody that I featured a little bit here in the Wellness Observer Live. We have Brenda Blum. She is competing again. Look at this. She's another blonde. I'm doing this live, by the way. So we got Brenda right here. We've seen crazy pictures of Brenda, okay? But this is what happens when you take amazing pictures at the gym and you show up on stage. The lighting is totally different. She came in and a little bit softer than we've seen her, and I think that's kind of what the judges wanted from her anyways, to be softer. From the back, there was nothing that was really, jumping on here. Her waist looks really wide in this picture, okay? Kind of boxy in this picture right here. You can see it. She has the glute, ham teardrop. She has one of the longest ones. You see this. Great quads from the back. Her calves need to get better. Absolutely need to get better. She is not that far away. If I was her, I would do the nationals. When she's doing this side pose, she is standing way, way up and down. Again, this is whole figure right here, figure 101. Her abs are a little bit protruded to the back, a little bit distended right here. Great calf delts. Overall, a good look. I expected her to do better, honestly, but it's one of those things that the judges look at you and just when they see you in person, they realize that this is not the girl that we thought was gonna win in this situation. But congrats to her as well. Any competitor that actually goes in and just freaking does the NPC USAs, that's one of the best shows, if not the biggest show, between that and the NPC Nationals. So winning the show, it's Amanda Burnett. Amanda has been on this. I've talked about her before. And look at that, another blonde. Amanda, this was long overdue for her, okay? She was ready months ago, and she finally won her pro card, and I'm super happy for her. She totally deserved it. I would have liked to see her a little bit harder, especially from the back, okay? She does have the size. Amanda's one that can actually jump into a pro show, okay? She is one that is ready to jump into a pro show. I cannot say the same for everybody else, but she is ready. This back pose is amazing. She just needs to get a little bit harder. Color was good. Stage presentation was good. She's a little bit taller too. That, very long legs. Great side pose right here, showing off the great glutes. Super round, great calves. Overall, a great look for Amanda. I'm really happy for her. She was right there at the tips of the pro card a few shows ago, and oh boy, did she nail it this time. I already talked about Jenny Sachs on Class C, winning Class C, which had 17 competitors. I think it was the biggest class of all. And then we have in Class D, let me see, we have Kiana Burr. I saw Kiana, and there was something here. She was a very tall girl. But I will say this, in comparison to Amanda, the thing with Kiana is that she wasn't hard enough, okay? She does have the muscle. She does have that big quads and good size overall. You get good shape, good structure, very good from the side, but she needs to be harder. She needs to be harder in reality to be competitive. Now it's she could go back to the drawing board and come in harder, but in reality, this is where you see right here, this is way off. Her calves need to get better though. Her calves need to get way better. And in the glutes, you can tell there's something here. That little, teardrop is coming right in, but you can tell that this girl has potential to be great, especially in this pose. Her glutes can get bigger and her calves can get absolutely bigger. So there you have it. Those are the winners, the overall winners from the NPC USA Championships. Great show overall. I cannot stress this enough. Some other girls that don't even win, some of these girls, second place girls, they did great too. I wouldn't say that these girls should compete in the pro shows yet. I think they should just get their pro card, relax, eat, and plan for next year. Now, I do think Jenny and Amanda should go do Tampa Pro or Texas. That's a given. They are right there at the peak of their physique, and they can jump right in and do some heavy damage. Imagine this: if Amanda or Jenny jump into the Texas Pro or Tampa Pro, and God forbid, oh my God, they win a show, you realize they're going right for the Miss Olympia. That's insane. Coming from an amateur, winning your pro card, and just going straight to the Olympia, that's insane. Okay. And again, the Olympia is going to be back in Vegas. So it's going to be amazing. Okay. With the list for the Tampa Pro is still not out. I do know about some of the girls that are doing the show, confirmed. So we are going to have some great battles in Tampa. But there are some girls that are not sure if they're going to do the show yet, but they're in shape. So I don't know what they're waiting for. Maybe we should wait. As soon as the list is out, I'll post it right here on the Wellness Observer Live, and you guys will see absolutely everything. And hey, maybe it's Wednesday. And you know what happens on Wednesday? Maybe I'll do a preview show. But it should be a great show. It should be one of the last shows that we have for before the Olympia. And who knows? Who knows if my famous Johnny Styles Olympia call out would change? Do I expect it to change? I don't know. At the moment, with Jenny and Amanda, that could be a wild card. You never know. And guess what? They're both blondes. So it's one of those things that you never know. I'm very happy once again. Thank you so much for listening to the Wellness Observer Live. If you can, let me know what you think. Let me know in the comments below. Is there anybody that you think I should rate? Give the whole 5-star thing. Let me know. The whole 5-star rating system. The one and only Johnny Styles, as you know it. Stay tuned. I'll see you guys on the next one.